Hello, my name is Marley Lammers, and the title of my Strnad project is Alive, a Wild Musical. So, I grew up doing theater with my dad, and I've always had a passion for protecting wildlife and the natural world. When my opportunity came to apply for Strnad, I'd already spent the past summer at a summer camp developing the idea to write a full length musical surrounding themes of wildlife and the environment. So, while I did experience some doubt about being able to complete such a large project in just 2 years, I believed in my abilities and I was determined to finish what I already started. So, for my reflective practice, I began by making to do lists every day to keep myself on track. But I later realized that I tended to overplan my days using this method, and the last thing I wanted to do was for this project to become a burden. So, I needed to shift my perspective. I started using the reflective practice more as a way of documenting everyday life. And through this method of reflective practice and self growth, my project was able to fully blossom into the dream come true that it is today. So, a quote from early on in the process was that the most important part of the project was the process and, how I'm getting from point A to point B. Because the audience will only see the final product, but I'm the only one who will ever know what it took to get there. The product is what I'm sharing with the world, but the journey is forever mine. Whatever the outcome of this process is, I will be happy either way because the experience has taught me so much about myself and my capabilities. Every experience is unique in its own way, but I think this one is especially special. I have a really great feeling about all of this. And that great feeling was correct because I ended up completing this musical. And here's how I got there. So, to develop the story, I created characters by filling out a character questionnaire. And then I did a lot of writing and organizing of my plot and ideas onto a storyboard. So, finally, I drew ideas for a set that I can construct in an ideal situation. I wasn't able to construct a full set for this musical due to budget limits and just space limits and everything. But in an ideal world, I could do this musical in the future and I could use those ideas. For this musical, I just used a couple blocks for the set, but it was enough. So in the second year, so that was all in the first year, and I also wrote the script. So the second year, I was editing the script. I added and took out a few characters, and I wrote the musical for the show. And I wrote the music for the show. So due to time limitations, I was unable to create sheet music, but I instead recorded all of the music by using piano, drums on GarageBand, and this Adobe Hype mic that you see on the right side of your screen. So thanks to my amazing parents for helping me to get that. And I also took songwriting courses in the first year at the Berklee College of Music. So thank you to the Strnad family for helping to pay for that with the funds for the Strnad project. So the product was a full two-act musical produced in the black box for one performance and a professional recording of the performance. All the profits are donated to an organization that is working to protect the environment. And there's an excerpt of a song from the show. It's the title song, and it's just me singing it. Yeah. I can't run away any longer. I won't give in. I will fight to the end, and I will make my own way. Won't run away from my problems. What's life without a failure? And love, I am free. In this life, every second that I love, I'm alive. Awesome. So there's so many people to thank, but to conclude, I'd like to thank the Strnad family, especially Miss Webster for being my mentor, so many other people, Miss McMillan for giving me a chance, the cast and crew, and especially my parents and my family, and especially my best friend, who I dedicated this musical to. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.